Hi everyone. It's been a little bit. I always want to make videos, but I never do it because it's work. So I don't do it. So I thought, you know what? Let's just make shittier videos, but actual videos. so, and I'm doing it right now in my kitchen. Maybe you can see the dirty dishes, the stuff on the floor. You know what? I don't care. I'm tired of the too neat settings that we always have in videos. I decided I'll stop giving a fuck. I'm putting this phone in my kitchen right now because I just had an interaction on the phone and I wanted to talk about it and maybe get some more opinions and experiences as well from other people because so I live in Belgium and I'm French speaking. And now I live in Flanders, which is the Dutch speaking part of the country. And I'm still not fluent, even though I've been here for 4 years. Yes. I mean, it's biting me back in the ass right now because I got rejected from a few jobs because of it. So, yeah, it's my fault. But it's hard to learn a language if you're not motivated. And I don't like Dutch. I'm sorry. I learned Norwegian for fun. I can speak it because I could never find someone to speak it with, but Dutch, I don't like Dutch, so it's much harder. And most people I talk to and I know we speak in English. So yes, I don't speak fluently. Yeah, I'm looking for work right now and I signed up on like the government's website. I think it's a governmental institution, whatever. I just put some info, like rough info, since yeah, I'm unemployed from today because yeah, I quit and I didn't realize how hard it would be to look for work, like for me. Sometimes I wanted to do it and then I would get this like physical repulsion at the idea of doing it. I had to go to a friend's to finish my resume and stuff because I couldn't do it. And I was always thinking, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then it's the end of November and I still don't have anything. And I got rejected several times and yeah, I was pretty stressed last week. Anyway, so I signed up to that website and this morning I get a call from a guy, and at first I didn't understand exactly where it was from because he spoke in Dutch. And what I want to talk about is how if you're not fluent in a language, it really harms your thinking skills. At least that's how I experienced it during that phone call. Nothing bad happened, all right. It's really nothing burger, I guess. It's just the first time I experienced this, and I wanted to talk about it because it actually gave me more empathy on people who get scammed on the phone. Like if you're a foreigner and someone calls you and you don't speak the language fluently, I can really understand how they would give too much information because I just did. So what happened is this guy calls me, and first I thought it was the job I applied to. So I was like, oh my god, they're calling me, but no, it was someone else. He had seen my profile on the website and called me. And he said, oh, I'm there from this company. And I hear the word company, but then he also says the name of the governmental institution. So he's talking a bit too fast, and I should have asked him to repeat, but I didn't. Because I was too busy trying to understand what he was saying next. So it's really overwhelming to be on the phone in another language that you don't master. Because, for example, English, it's not my first language, but I think when you communicate in a language that's not your own, your brain is busy. Well, even if in your own language, I guess, your brain is busy trying to find the words to express what you want to say, building the sentences, and also listening to the other person. And when you're fluent in a language, you're still doing both, but the first one is really minor and can be done at the back of your head. Like I'm talking right now. I barely have to think about my words. And sometimes I stumble and shit, but it's okay. We do that in our languages as well. But Dutch, that first category, is still really big. And I have to manage these two at the same time. And it's really tiring. And yeah, so no, there's the third category that I'm thinking about. So this thinking of the words, listening to a person, and also keeping your critical skills. And if the other two are inflating, then that last one I feel like shrinks dramatically because, especially on the phone, I feel like he starts asking me questions. He asked me, "Why did you quit your first job?" Because I said I quit. First, why? And I said, "Oh, it's because they were paying me as if I just started, even though I have years of experience." And I said, "Oh, can I ask what you were getting there?" And then I answer, but I'm pretty transparent. So none of these things that I spelled out, I awfully regret. Nothing's gonna happen to me. It's just silly. And I'm kind of glad I did. That I said some stuff in that phone call. Afterwards, I thought, why am I telling him all this? why am I saying all this to this guy? Just and it's making me laugh because it's nothing. But yeah, I could have, oh shit, why did I tell him that? And it's critical, and now he's gonna use it against me? No. I'm glad I had this safe experience. That doesn't matter. He's a recruiter. I don't know if I said it, but he's just a recruiter. He saw my profile on the job website. So some stuff, yeah, that was not his business, but nothing's gonna happen to me from him knowing that. So I'm glad I got to practice, because next time I know I will be much more wary of what I'm saying and ask more, can you please repeat or talk slower? Because also you're trying so hard to listen that you forget to ask questions. So yeah, I was just thinking about the situation, how people get taken advantage of because they're not fluent. And it's really, yeah, it helped me realize that. So next time I hear about someone who's in that situation, I will judge them way less because it's really hard to think critically when you're struggling with the language. So yeah, that was a video. Just wondering what you think of it, if you had a similar situation, if you agree with me, if you have tips for everyone and me. So that's it. And I hope you're having a good day, and see you next time.